All right, so for today, we're going to be given the equation already and the solutions, and we're going to work our way backwards from the solutions and find what are the factors that give us these solutions from this equation. All right, so to do this, we're going to do two things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the solutions equal to x. And then once we do that, then we're going to solve it. Essentially, we're going to unsolve it, I guess. But we're going to get it set equal to 0. And that will give us our factors. So for the first one, it gave us the solution is -4. So I'm going to put x equals -4. So I'm going to set x equal to the solution. And then I want it to equal to 0. So I want to get rid of this -4. So to get rid of that -4, we're going to add 4 to the other side. And so x plus 4 equals 0. And so that's one of the factors. Once it's set equal to 0, that's a factor. The other one, we have x equals -6. And so to get rid of that -6, we're going to add 6 to the other side. And so x plus 6 equals 0. And so x plus 6 is the other factor. Actually, for this one, it's v. So it should be v plus 4 and v plus 6, but either way is fine. You can change all the letters to x's if you'd like. So there's the factors for this. If we were to multiply this out, it would go back up to the original. Number 2, same thing, that already gives us the solution. And so we're practicing changing the solution into the factor. So we're going to set x is equal to -7 and x equals 9. And then we'll solve by getting it set equal to 0. So to get rid of this -7, we'll add 7 to the other side. So x plus 7 is equal to 0. That's one of our factors. And then we'll subtract 9. And so x minus 9 is the other factor. All right, number 3. This one's a little bit more complicated because it has fractions, but we'll do the same process. We'll put x is equal to 1/7. Anytime you have a fraction, to get rid of it, you'll multiply by the denominator. So we're going to multiply both sides by the denominator of 7. So we get 7x is equal to, the 7's cancel out, and you're just left with 1. And then we'll subtract 1 over to the other side. So 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. So that's one of the factors right there, 7x minus 1. And then for the other one, we'll do the same process, x equals 5/2. And so to get rid of the fraction, we'll multiply by the denominator of 2. So 2x is equal to, that crosses out, 5. And then we'll subtract the 5 to the other side and get 2x minus 5 equals 0. So there's the other factor, 2x minus 5. Or in this instance, it should have been a's. 7a minus 1 and 2a minus 5. Either way is fine. Number 4, it gives us, again, the fraction. So x equals -5/4. And so we'll multiply by the denominator of 4. So the 4 cancels out, leaving -5. And then to get rid of the -5, we'll add 5 to the other side. So 4x plus 5 equals 0. That's one of the factors. And then for the other one, we'll set x is equal to 2/3. And so we'll multiply by 3 to get rid of that fraction. So the 3 cancel out, you're left with the 2. And then we'll subtract 2 to the other side. So 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. There's the other factor, 3x minus 2. All right, going on to the next one. And so we're going to have 25q minus 36. So this one's got positive or negative 6/5. And so we're going to set x is equal to 6/5 and x is equal to -6/5. And we'll do both of these. Instead of x, you could do q, either one. But again, we're going to multiply by 5 to both sides to get rid of the fraction. So 5x equals 6. And then we'll subtract 6 to the other side. So 5x minus 6 equals 0. There's one of the factors. And then for the other one, we'll do the same thing. Excuse me. We'll multiply both sides by 5, and so it's going to get rid of the fraction. And so now 5x equals negative 6. And then we'll add 6 to the other side, getting 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. And there's our two factors. And then for this next one, it only has negative 3. But there should be two answers. So we're going to assume if it only gives one answer, it's going to be that answer twice. And so we'll do x equals negative 3 and x equals negative 3. And we'll do the same thing for both of these. We'll add 3 to the other side. Add 3 to the other side. And so you can write it one of two ways. You could write x plus 3 times x plus 3. Or you could write x plus 3 squared. Both of those would get the same thing. And then we're going to do one more problem on the back, but we're going to extend it a little bit more. This time I'm not going to give you the equation at the top. We're just going to give you the solutions. And we're going to take it all the way to find the factors, and then we'll multiply them out to find what's the equation. And so we'll go all the way from the solutions to the end. So we'll do, on the back of our paper, we'll do number 7. I'll give you the solutions are 5 and 2. And so we're going to find the factors. And then we're also going to find the equation. So for the factors, we'll do the same thing we did on the front. I'll put x equals 5 and x equals 2. And then we'll find the factors by setting it equal to 0. So we'll subtract 5 on this one. That's one of the factors. We'll subtract 2 on this one. That's the other factor. So here's the factors, x minus 5, x minus 2. Now to find the equation, we'll multiply these out. So we'll do x times x. You can do FOIL or you can do the box method, either way. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. And then we'll combine like terms in the middle to get our equation, x squared minus negative 2 and negative 5 make negative 7x plus 10. And there's the equation. And then the last example, we'll do number 8. Again, I'll give you the solutions. And so our two solutions that we're going to have are going to be 2 over 3 and 4 over 5. Oops. Forgot to do the little funky parentheses over there. All right, so the same sort of thing. We're going to find what are the factors and what's the equation. So for the factors, we're going to set x is equal to 2 over 3 and x equals 4 over 5. And so we'll multiply both sides by 3 on this one to get 3x equals 2 because the 3's go away. And then we'll subtract 2 on both sides to get 3x minus 2 is one of the factors. And then over here, we'll multiply both sides by 5. And then we'll subtract 4 on both sides to get 5x minus 4 equals 0. There's the other factor. And now to get the equation, we'll FOIL it out. So here's the factors. And so 3x times 5x is 15x squared. 3x times negative 4 is negative 12x. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. And negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And then we'll combine like terms in the middle. So we have 15x squared minus, that's going to be 22x plus 8. And that completes our notes for today. And so use this on the assignment and let me know if you have any questions.